Welcome back. Today we'll take a tour of the K-2 standards-based report cards. At the top of each report card, there is some important information. First of all, you'll see information about your school, the address as well as the telephone number. You should also see information about your student at the top of the page, their name, their school number, and then their homeroom teacher's name. You may also see a student portrait in the top right-hand corner as well. An important piece of information that you may need as you look at the standards-based report card is the grade scale. It delineates what each level means. So a level 4 means that a student is exceeding grade level expectations. A level 3 means that they are meeting grade level expectations. A level 2 means they're making progress towards grade level expectations. And a level 1 means they do not meet those grade level expectations. You'll also see the scale for music, art, PE, as well as behavior and work habits. An S, N, and U. An S signifies satisfactory, N needs improvement, or U unsatisfactory. You'll also see attendance information populated at the top of your report card as well. As we move through each quarter, that data will populate. So you should see quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. You should be able to see the days your students, the number of days your students have been absent, how many times they've been tardy, and how many times they've had to leave school early. As you look down the report card, you'll see your standards-based grades. There are a couple things I would like to point out. At the top of the page, there is a statement that says a blank for the quarter grade indicates a non-graded standard. And so we'll circle back to that in just a moment. You'll also see Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Q1 represents quarter 1, Q2 quarter 2, Q3 is quarter 3, and Q4 is quarter 4. So any grades that populate under the Q1 were assessed during quarter 1. As we move through the school year, you may see standards grades populate for quarter 2, 3, and 4 as well. For each of the subjects, there is a subject heading. You will note that there is not an overall subject grade. However, below each subject, there should be a list of standards that correlate with that subject. For each of the standards, you'll also notice that out to the right, there are standards scores. If you'll remember the statement from earlier, if there is a blank quarter grade, that indicates it was a non-graded standard. So you'll notice for certain standards, like this one at the top under language arts, it was assessed all 4 quarters. However, the standard here with the box around it, with supports ask and answers questions, it was not assessed quarter 1, it was assessed quarter 2 and quarter 3, but then it was not assessed in quarter 4. So certain standards are assessed certain quarters, and we look at the rigor level of the standard to determine when it should be assessed. On your standards-based report card, you'll also have grades for your specialist classes, so music, visual arts, and PE. You'll also receive scores and communication about behavior and character development, also their work habits development as well. For these, they receive scores of an S, N, and U, as mentioned earlier. An S indicates satisfactory, N signifying needs improvement, and U is unsatisfactory. At the end of your report card, you'll also see a space for comments. Each box is clearly marked for the particular quarter that the comments go with. So this is quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. The comments are meant to help articulate why a student may have received certain scores, but it provides an extra layer of feedback to both students and parents. As you look at your standards-based report card, if you have questions about any of the comments or questions about how you can support your students on certain standards, please reach out to your child's teacher to ask how you might help support your student at home.